Crowlister, the master opponent. Hi guys, Crowlister here with the second part of the Mr. Driller DrillLand playthrough, where I will be taking on the middle level attractions. So, here we go. So, let's get started, shall we? Just like before, I will be using Poochie the dog for the World Drill Tour. In the second level of World Drill Tour, you are dealing with 10 columns instead of 7 columns, making the game more difficult. And you stop at 1,000 meters instead of 500 meters, so your game is basically doubled, with increased difficulty. You have to play really smart in order to get through this successfully, basically. I can do all of the attractions on this level without any support items, as you saw in the thumbnail, so... That doesn't mean I cannot beat them without losing any lives, though. That's not the case at all. Again, the World Drill Tour is like normal arcade Mr. Driller. You just, work your way to the bottom while avoiding getting crushed by falling blocks above you, and before your air supply runs out. And you pick up air capsules to sustain that. If you get smashed, or if you run out of air, you lose a stock. And if you lose all your stocks, you lose. Blocks of the same color combine to form clusters, and will disappear if they total 4 or more. And the X blocks will take more digs and will release a chemical that'll deplete your air quicker if you dig them up, so try to avoid getting caught in those. This video will be more gameplay and less cutscene, unlike with the first video, so, that's good. It's very good to know. Halfway point, and the music changes. Remember that you get 100 points for the first air capsule you pick up, and all subsequent ones increase in point value by 100, if you're going for top score. Some air capsules can be a death trap if you're not careful about the X-blocks. Just remember that they clear out if 4 or more match together as well. And while you can dig at a block upward above you, you cannot dig at blocks while they're falling. After losing a stock, at least your air replenishes completely on your respawn. This game ain't easy. I never said in the first video that it was. Some of those air capsules are gonna have to be forfeited, unfortunately. I can get this one, though. One section left to go. I lost one stock, so be it. Good enough. Alright, let's go to Star Driller. Just like with before, your game is doubled in terms of length in Star Driller. And having to play for longer obviously means the obstacles are going to be a bit more dangerous, as are the power-ups. So you have to take advantage of the good power-ups that you get while they last. I got the max air, that's pretty decent. Space Crystal, which eliminated the yellow blobs that were on screen. Gravity, I love this power-up. What if that wasn't the power-up that one had? I would have had to dig through the X blocks. The Space Crystal power-up. That was the third one I got so far in this play. Takes one of the colors selected at random and turns them into space crystals, which immediately disappear. That's basically a trap. Booster temporarily increases your movement speed. Barrier temporarily gives you the ability to survive getting smashed. Here's a random bonus fact. The girl that appears for the rescue power-up is actually supposed to be Tacky from Baraduke. And in the Dream and Parade, she even appears with a packet from that game. Little Easter egg you might not realize until then. I missed pretty easy to get air capsule. Until now. Yeah. Whoa, dang it. That was preventable. I'm gonna have to break that. It's very difficult to get a break from falling blocks in this game. And I'm only 80% of the way there, with one stock left. And I just had to break an X block. Not good. I should take advantage of that while it lasts. That as well. Maybe I should have gotten that air capsule. Final section, anyway. Lovely. Air's almost depleted. I'm just making the beeline for the finish. I won, though only just. Star Driller's not easy, by any means. Anyways, we move on to Drindy Adventure. Easier than the others, in my opinion. We need to get no fewer than 15 gold characters within 10 sections. How hard could that be? Just be smarter than the boulders. There are other traps throughout the game as well you need to be careful of as well. That you'll see. Remember that in Drindy Adventure, air is meaningless. You have 4 lives instead of 3, which is convenient as well. And if blocks of the same color form into a cluster of 4 or more, they will not clear automatically. Remember that boulders always move horizontally if an open space is directly next to them. And with each impact after a fall or collision, they will crumble, and 4 hits in total will destroy them. You can even drill them if you're standing still on top of them while they're not rolling. There are also flamethrowers. Gotta watch out for those. Pay attention to the lights on the flamethrower to know if they're going to attack with their fire. And solid objects throughout the maze make it very easy to protect Horitaizo from the falling blocks. Or Dig Dug, whichever one you want to call him. In this game, his name is Horitaizo. Hori Susumu's father, no less. He just has the exact same outfit that Dig Dug has. The gold characters also block the movement of the rolling boulders. There are even sections where boulders will be released from blocks and roll after you pick up the gold character. Alright, I was just plain being reckless. I'm just flat out ignoring the others in that section. Halfway point reached. Oh boy. You're required to take the character to progress, and it's an instant boulder trap. Alright, got out of there somehow. There are also these spike and boulder combinations, which are pretty scary looking. You have to forfeit that one. Not a big deal. I got that one somehow. Pretty smooth moving, huh? Music changes at 800 meters. Damage some of the boulders in advance, so this seems a little less scary for me. The parts where you have 3 boulders directly next to each other and spots like those can be a bit scary. Alright, I wasn't prepared for that, really. So it was fine. Alright, one section left to go. Take that, boulders. I'm just going for survival from here. Alright, that was poor play. That was poor play as heck. Whatever, man. Just being able to beat it at all without the use of support items is good enough for me. We're not gonna see that in the next video, you can bet. Alright, so what's next? The Horror Night House. Horiataru is back with the intimidating bats. You just gotta grab a holy water and use it to purify blocks with ghosts in them, and then collect the crystals that they leave behind after you attack them. If you attack them before purifying them, Horiataru will get attacked by bats. He'll also lose health if he gets smashed by a falling block, or if you stay on the block with a ghost at it for a long amount and they spit acid at him. Remember that they cannot go through the white blocks. If you focus and pay attention to where the ghosts are or where they're going at, you can beat this game pretty easily. In fact, Horror Night House is currently the only game of the 5 that I legitimately beat the level 3 in. And that was after I recorded the video for it. So, even it's really hard at first. Though in my opinion, the easiest level 3 game in the game. By far. In level 3, you'll also notice that some of the ghosts have different facial expressions, determining how they move. Just playing it safe here. Way to completely miss. Looks like I'm forfeiting a Dristle. That one wasn't purified. Wow. Got crushed by a cube that had ghosts in it. Terrible. Alright. Not doing so well here, huh? Wow. That's enough of that, I'd say. Those bats are so loud. Right, so that leaves the Hole of Druaga. The only game of the 5 I had to fail in during this recording. So, since this is a video, I can just skip over that. The Hole of Druaga is easily the most difficult game of the 5. It requires you to use the map and the drift stones in order to do it. And it's also completely luck and RNG based as well. Because if you're unable to find enough red drift stones that destroy blocks of various different colors, Druaga is gonna make short work of you. While it can't actually damage you itself directly, you'll have to dig continually until you find drift stones that you can use to destroy Druaga in question. And your remaining health might not last until that, since you lose 1 hit point with every dig you do. I just think it's hilarious that in this game, the Hole of Druaga, the male roles are being played by the girls, and the female role, the princess, is being played by Susumu. Did the Japanese think gender swapping is funny? I know Japanese anime and stuff gets really explicit in some cases. Pokemon definitely did, for example. So, oh well. So much destruction. So much pain to endure. Great! I entered the room where the key is. I'll grab that and be on my way. Oh no, knights. Yeah, enemies can also smash you if they fall on top of you. There are also wizards, which can turn blocks into a different color. Oh, lovely! An X block right in front of me, where I have to get the key. And as you saw from me checking the map earlier, we know where the gate is now as well. So we at least have that once I get the warp after smishy smash. After we deal with Quacks. We got a red Quacks again. Whoa. You have to wait for Quacks to stop roaring or stomping before you can hit him. Ow, why didn't I break my way through? Alright, now we're gonna use the warp. After I heal up a little. And we know where the gate is, so let's go there. Thanks a lot, Knights. At least I got a different last color. Seriously, that yellow wizard just revealed a green driststone. If you're playing the game on the original setting, not the casual setting, wizards are the only enemies you can destroy with one hit. I'm playing casual, of course. I'm gonna use some of my yellow driststones to boost my power a little. Alright, let's whoop Druaga again. Though I want to say he, like I mentioned before, the character is actually being played by a girl. Keep in mind that you can change Druaga's aura to a different color, so you can attack it with a different kind of driststone based on what you have in your inventory. All I have left are blessed reds, and I have no change to red. So I'm gonna struggle a little bit to destroy him/her for that reason. Alright, I need to find the destroy yellow. I use the tri-drill so I can have a bigger digging range. Wow. Recolor X, what good's that gonna do? Can I have another blast color besides red? Now? Awful. I got smishy smashed again. I need the blast yellow, though. That's the problem. Any color besides red, now. Dang it. This is what's not to enjoy about this specific game. No. Why? Finally. Good enough, at least. I've had about enough of this garbage. Die, Druaga. Well, that took way longer than it really needed. Because of the RNGs in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a showtime! だよ。とは言っても、もうマンホール博士の仕業じゃないけどな。よーし、また行ってくるよ。進む、頑張れよ。
So after you beat this level, you gotta do, Dr. Manhole Strikes Back again. And it's literally exactly the same as it was in the initial story without the cutscenes. There's no difficulty increase, really. So... made short work of him.
知らんわそんなの。しかし難しくなったって聞いてちょっと燃えてきたぞ。年なんだからよ。張り切って怪我しても知らねえぞ親父。よし、頑張るぞみんな。
So, there you go.
さあ、どこに行くのか。
Then, after you beat the Dr. Manhole Strikes Back challenge again, you unlock the third level of games for the 5 attractions, which is the expert difficulty. And by expert, I am not freaking kidding by using that specific word. It's very hard, and as you can see in the thumbnail for the soon-to-be video, I couldn't beat any of them without using support items. Except for Horror Night House, which I did more recently. So, at least you can see what some of the support items do, and what the entirety of each attraction in that level will look like. So, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, because I do a lot of Namco arcade games, and plan to do some others for my channel up ahead as well. And I'm also covering news videos that I might do as well about the new Nintendo system that was announced. So, check those out if you're interested. So that's going to wrap up this video. I am Crolister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next upload.